Hey everyone, Zach and Jeremiah here with ADF Sprinters showcasing our newest van, the Raven. I'm going to be going over all the interior details while Jeremiah will take over later to show you the external features and functions of the van. So let's go inside and check it out. All right, hopping on in, the first feature we have is our Poseidon Sprinter sliding bug net. It allows fresh air to come in without those pesky bugs. It's got tracks on the top and the bottom, allows for quick, easy sliding in and out action. That way you can exit and enter your van without letting those bugs in. We also have a separate gate in the back so you can have a cross breeze coming through, no bugs coming inside to ruin your day. Starting off on the front of the van, we really wanted to highlight this cool new feature that we have for this van. It's our 3-piece wine bottle rack holder. So we came up with this great drawstring pouch system. It's a great way to keep them from rattling, moving around, and it's also nice to display your wine for guests coming in the van. Moving on to our cabinetry system here, we have a removable faceplate that houses the induction cooktop. Up above it, there's a custom slide-out pantry drawer here, which is designed to fit a Berkey water filter. And above it here is our isotherm Freeline 115. Lastly is a latching cupboard, great for storing plates, utensils, cookware, anything you would need in the kitchen galley area. Highlighting some other features in the front of the van, we have executive captain's chairs that all swivel in the front for 4. Another thing we like to highlight and that we're very proud of is our padded bulkhead shelf in the front. Over here at ADF, we figure it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to hit your head around the van, and that's why we also incorporate rounded corners as well as padded bumper pads underneath our overhead storage lockers. Moving on back to the middle of the van, we wanted to highlight our upholstered trim ring around our vent fan, and that same upholstery can be seen also in between our maple slatted ceiling here, so it matches our bumper pads here to create a nice continued look throughout the van. Over here on our kitchen galley, we have a latching fold-up shelf here for extra counter space, plenty of compression latch cabinets for kitchen storage, a pop-up 110 outlet for your induction cooktop, and then our Torva 18x18 bar style sink that's extra deep so you can store all sorts of things inside there while you're underway. All right, moving on back, we have a full length piece of L-track that runs along the headliner here. This is great for a ton of different modular hanging points. You can attach paper towels, dish rags, hanging points for hats, gear, anything you can anchor here, you can hang it. If we look at our upholstered tops here, we have our touch sensor lights, which allow for easy toggle light on, light off functionality. That way you can have just a single reading light if you're looking to read a book in the back and not want to keep anyone else awake. Looking at our bathroom, we have our double magnetic doors that open out into the hallway with our Dometic marine grade true porcelain macerating toilet. In the back here, we have our extra large dinette seating area. All of our cushions are custom made with memory foam, and you have a completely seamless memory foam mattress here. Another sleep feature we wanted to highlight is our folding upper bunk here. We pad the bottom part to avoid head hits when you're sitting down below in the dinette. And it also locks firmly up against the wall in 2 positions. One when it's up against the ceiling, then with a quick release, it locks into position, providing a nice secure bunk space for a third member in your van. Lastly, if you wanted, you could actually lower it all the way to become the backrest of the dinette bench as well. Lastly, in the back of the van, we have our sealed off bug net walls, our air compressor hookup, as well as an outdoor hot and cold shower. I'm going to hand it off to Jeremiah now. He's going to go over some of the core systems as well as exterior features. Take it away, Jeremiah.
All right, thank you, Zach, for taking us through the interior of the Raven. I'm going to go through some outside accessories that we have on this van. So specifically the wheels and tires, we have Method Racing, dually specific Sprinter rims. And on this one, we went a little bit different with our tire selection. We did the Michelin Agilist Cross Climate tires. These do have that 3-peak rating, but they're much less aggressive as far as that kind of gritty all-terrain tire look. So they're gonna be a lot more road worthy. They're not gonna have that crazy kind of all-terrain hum, a little more comfortable of a tire, but still gives you that traction that you need in snow or all-terrain conditions. All right guys, in case you're wondering why this van is called Raven, big, black, beautiful van. This is obsidian black metallic, nice metallic, beautiful color. LED headlight package, painted grille surrounding with the chrome grille package. Move along the side of the van, we have our signature in-house fabricated solid aluminum running board. So that's a really sturdy side step that gives you a good step up into the vehicle, a big enough surface where you don't fall off or slip when it's wet. All right, so inside this Agency 6, this is essentially a locking cover that provides access to the inside of this entire panel in here. So it's all hollow on the inside. Once we open this up, we have lots of space that goes inside and back on all the fenders. It's a perfect spot for hoses, for dump lines, for extension cords, things that you don't necessarily want inside the van and you want quick access to when you need them. One of the very unique features of this van is all the plumbing and the black and the gray water systems below. So this is what's referenced as a triple macerating system. So we have a macerating toilet, we have a macerator pump to pump out the black tank, we have a macerator pump to pump the contents of the gray water tank through the black tank, clean that tank out, and clean out your lines. So it's a really efficient, easy way to dump out all the wastewater from the vehicle. All that is stored inside this Agency 6 box. So we've got our hose reel right here. So this is on a powered hose reel, so I can pull this hose out, take it to my dump station, and hit some switches, which are right in here, to pump out the contents of the different tanks. Obviously, we have not yet used this toilet, so we are just pumping water, so don't worry about what we're pumping out of the ground right now. But this hose reel will pull out. It does have a 25-foot reel, so you have plenty of distance to get out to your dump station. For now, I'm just gonna put it into the dirt right here. So dumping my black, and I can dump my gray into the black. So that gives just a rough example of how that system would operate. Obviously, if there was actual waste in these tanks, we'd be doing this into a certified RV dump station. And once we're done with this and we've cleaned up our hose system, there is an electric reel to bring this whole system back in electronically. At the back, we have our Drive Reach WeBoost cell phone booster antenna. So that is on also a pivoting mount, so I can put that thing straight up, or I can fold it down flat if I need to kind of reduce the overall height of the van. At the far back, we got this 12-volt converted Starlink system from Unique Componentry. This is really cool because they actually take the entire Starlink system, they modify it to be a flat mount, they integrate all the electronics with a router as well, and they convert it to 12 volts. So that goes over a lot of the exterior features that you can actually see on this van, but there's also a ton that you don't see, so stuff that's underneath. We've got a 29-gallon gray water tank, a 24-gallon black water tank, our spare tire stays in the stock location, a dual compressor onboard air system with a 2.5-gallon tank, and a Falcon high-performance suspension shock upgrade. So that takes us through the tour of the Raven. Thank you all for joining us. If you have any questions on this van or any van that we do similar, or want to inquire about a van for yourself, reach out to us, sales@adsprinters.com, or check us out on any of our socials @ADF Sprinters.